one of the things that I struggle with in my life is I say that I struggle with it, but then other times I would tell you I'm good at it. And that is like, I call it telling on myself. I call it telling on myself because I have a tendency to isolate. And so when I have like really hard things going on in my life, it takes a lot in me to reach out to people and say, "Hey, I got something going on. Like, I can we talk?" And the reason why I have a hard time reaching out, like this is a habit that I've had since childhood. So I know that some of it is related to trauma for sure, but it's also just a habit. It's a habit. And here's the thing, I know, because I have a lot of experience at this, that when I tell on myself and expose this vulnerability of whatever it is that I'm struggling with or embarrassed about or afraid of or saddened by, like whatever that is, that if I literally just say it out loud to another human being, it really does take the power away. And I am a avid journaler. I write all the time. But there's something about having a witness. Even if it's over email. I think that's actually one of the reasons why TikTok has like there's a special magic here in the way that people engage authentically because you have a witness to your pain. And there is something to be said for having a real witness to your pain. And so I am trying to get better at just being more open about that because I've gone through a couple of hard years, like a lot of losses back to back, including the death of my father and my stepmother just a few months ago, 40 days apart. And I've just had a lot of loss and grief, and that stuff tends to make me want to isolate and hide out because I have a lot more peace when I do that. Unfortunately, that peace, if I'm isolating in my peaceful state, it also means that I tend to alienate myself from people. And then all of a sudden, no one calls you to go to dinner or to have coffee or just to see how you're doing. And that is not like, that's not my normal stasis. Like, I'm a very, I'm energized by people, even though I consider myself a little bit of an extroverted introvert. I love being around people and being out in the world and talking to strangers and whatever. So I'm telling on myself that I have been going through that. So hopefully it gets a little easier to share this stuff.